Fantasy Premier League is back for the 2018-19 season, and in this video, we'll be taking a look at how the FPLtips team is shaping up in these very early stages. Who are the bargain players to start the season with, and who should we avoid? Alex Mccarthy ended the season on a high, replacing Fraser Forster as Southampton's number 1 between the sticks, and helping his team to avoid relegation. Partnered with Lucas Fabianski, who recently completed a move to West Ham, the pair of goalkeepers offer a strong home rotation strategy, facing Burnley, Bournemouth, Leicester, Wolves and Brighton in their first 5 combined home matches. Amongst the 4.5 million defenders, Charlie Daniels and Cedric Suarez stand out as good value options. Both were utilised as wingbacks for their respective clubs towards the end of last season. With only 6 clean sheets for Bournemouth and only 8 for Southampton last time around, there is a question mark over the pair defensively. However, they've each recorded higher clean sheet tallies in previous seasons and begin the new season with a kind run of fixtures. Andrew Robertson secured the starting left-back spot at Liverpool midway through last season and went on to return 1 goal, 5 assists and 10 clean sheets in just 22 appearances. The Reds host West Ham and Brighton over the first 3 game weeks, with a trip to Crystal Palace in between. If you're a fan of the channel, please consider supporting via Patreon. There'll be an exclusive FPL league with prizes, an FPL community group chat to get stuck into, and a series of live streams, all from as little as $2 per month. After being left out of Germany's 2018 World Cup squad, Leroy Sané has had the summer off, and will have a point to prove when he steps back onto the field. Kevin De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus have all played key roles for their countries during the World Cup, and as a result, may not be as well prepared for the start of the Premier League season. Sané was directly involved in 25 league goals for Man City last season, scoring on 10 occasions himself and providing 15 assists across 32 appearances. He's joined by last season's top scorer Mohamed Salah. The Egypt international has been handed the hefty but well-deserved price tag of £13 million, and with those kind opening fixtures for Liverpool, we surely have to award him a place in our teams. Tottenham's Christian Eriksen completes the midfield, although Eric Lamela may also be an option as a punt, following the news that Heung-min Son could be unavailable for the first month of the new season, due to his participation in the 2018 Asian Games. With Dele Alli and Harry Kane having spent the summer on international duty, we could see Eriksen step up in their absence for Spurs, if the England pair aren't available to start the new season. The main man up front in this first draft is Liverpool's Roberto Firmino, who's been handed a £9.5 million price tag. Only Vardy and Kane scored more FPL points amongst forwards last season, and following Brazil's exit from the World Cup at the quarter-final stage, there's now a chance that Firmino will be available in Gameweek 1. Sergio Aguero is also under consideration up front, but Gabriel Jesus is always a threat to his starting position and minutes. So for now, alongside Firmino, we've gone for 2 budget forward options. There's a lot more choice amongst the forwards this time around, with Marko Arnautovic and Wilfried Zaha being reclassified, and coming in at the handy price tag of £7 million. But due to Southampton and Bournemouth's kind run of fixtures to start the season, and their penalty duties, it's Joshua King and Charlie Austin who make this first draft selection. When fit, Austin tends to be a very strong option up top. He started 10 games last season and scored a tally of 7 league goals. King was unable to beat his impressive 2016-17 season tally of 16 goals, but he still returned a respectable 8 goals and 4 assists during 27 starts for Bournemouth last season. As mentioned earlier, West Ham's Lucas Fabianski is on the bench, ready to rotate with McCarthy to take advantage of their home rotation strategy. West Ham's Angelo Ogbonna and Cardiff's Joe Bennett have been selected as rotation options to potentially come in for Cedric and Daniels in Gameweek 2, when they face away fixtures. At this stage, the team has been put together with only the first 3 or 4 game weeks in mind, with a view to using the wildcard early on, in order to potentially bring in Harry Kane and some of the other World Cup stars who may not be available straight away. The final place in the squad goes to Brighton's Dale Stephens, who's the cheapest available midfield option. He hasn't been picked with the intention of being used in the starting 11, but if he continues to start for Brighton, he should be able to provide cover in case of any unexpected absences.